Hey, YouTube family, it's Daughter of the Most High. Happy New Year to you. Um, it'll be interesting to see what happens in 2023 since things are changing so much, and every year things change so much. So we'll see what happens. We are blessed to know God and to know His truth and to know His Son and to read His Word. And there are so many lost people, so many people that are closed off from God's truth, and we are blessed to know Him. So I'm so grateful for that, and I just pray that the Lord will draw my children in a mighty way this year. I want my kids to know God, and I want us to be able to talk and pray and read the Word together, and that doesn't happen. My kids are not that way. So my daughter does have a Bible and does read and is reading some Christian books. So she's more on track. My son, 0. So I'm just praying and believing for my children to know God. So I'm so looking forward to that. That is the best thing that we can share with one another is our Christian faith. It's the best thing. And it also is so comforting to know that our children or parents or friend or whomever is saved. If someone we know isn't saved or is a Christian but they're lukewarm, backslidden, we always have that worry about them. Are they going to ever get it? Are they going to make it to heaven? Are they going to ascend or descend after they take their final breath on the earth? So anyone that's actually a strong Christian, you take a lot of worry off the people in your life that are believers and know that you are someone that's heading for the streets of gold. Yeah, the other is not, it's a challenge. It's one of, for me as a believer, it's one of the hardest things I deal with is wondering if somebody is saved. I don't know where that line is because so many people aren't on fire for God. And they might pray and go to church and do, a little bit here and there, but I don't know. I don't know where. I've asked God, where's the line? I posted a teaching on once saved, always saved, and I used to think, which there is a lot of comfort in once saved, always saved, because if someone prayed the prayer and got born again and sealed, it's very comforting just thinking, well, okay, I don't have to worry about them getting to heaven. But the fact is once saved, always saved is a false teaching. So, but that makes the Christian walk a lot harder because I think many of us, especially those of us that truly know God and know what it means to be a Christian and walk with Him. I think of so many believers that when they actually meet with Jesus, and they'll be able to tell by the way He looks at them if He's going to say, I never knew you. You never made an effort in your life beyond some initial, Christian behaviors. And after that, you fell back into the world pretty much forever. And there are believers that do that. So, well, they're actually not believers. They may have prayed a prayer, felt the Holy Spirit, in a church service, in a Bible study, wherever. And so they are saved, but they are much more focused on self, the world, work, maybe their relationship, maybe whatever, and they're not focused on God. So, and I have a healthy fear of that as well. It's like, God, I don't want anything in my life that's going to keep me from you. And I really struggled with unforgiveness years ago. And I'm so grateful that that is not the case anymore. But boy, it was. And the fact that it was, and I didn't realize the magnitude of it, that I was hellbound if I would have died at that time because I was so full of bitterness and unforgiveness. That still scares me. So the Christian walk is a challenge at times. So I just encourage you to just draw near to the Lord in more ways and in new ways in 2023. I want to do some more studies this year. I'm hoping my work life is going to change soon, and I can spend more time studying and learning things about the Lord, and then also time in prayer and worship. So yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal for 2023, is to really plug in to the Lord and to really make that time with Him, whatever that looks like, prayer, worship, study, I want more of that in my life in 2023. I just do. That's my goal. The second thing that I want to share about in this video is, I don't know if you're familiar with Patriot Nurse. She has a lot of subscribers. She has 520,000 subscribers, that girl. So, and she is called the Patriot Nurse. The Patriot Nurse. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box for what she's sharing. And her title caught my eye. I just finished watching this video a few minutes ago, and it says, "You better know this, the new healthcare nightmare." And I have heard that from other people. I have a friend that's a nurse, and she talks about that too. But Patriot Nurse is well-spoken and quite intelligent. You'll see that when she speaks. She also talks fast, so you got to get your listening ears on. So she says a lot in a short amount of time. And she talks about the issues with healthcare. If you get a chance, read the comments. Let me see how many comments are. She's got 71,000 views on this video, and she posted it a day ago. And there is 1,672 comments on this video. And I always love to read the comments. There are channels that shut the comments off. There are, and that always bugs me. It's like, don't do that. I like the comments. I like people to talk about and share either an agreement or opposition or input or whatever it is on a video. I love to read it. I just do. So this is Patriot Nurse, and she's really good and really, she seems like a really, really strong in her nursing and in understanding what's going on in the world and that sort of thing. In this video, she talks about what to expect if you do have to go to the hospital, and then she also talks about some ways to improve your home medicine cabinet and healthy, holistic type healing things with, and I don't know a whole lot about that, but with natural things. The thing that she doesn't mention here, which is I've mentioned so many times in my videos because it's such a strong part of my life, is faith for healing. And you want faith for healing, whether it's medical or dental, even mental health or addiction, whatever. You can look for help. You can make appointments and see if you can get some proper help and health care and medical care. But if you're not getting it, you want to know that God, Jehovah Rapha, is your healer. And I know there are Christians that are either sick or do pass from whatever their health issue is. But I'm going to tell you, I am someone that is going to go for it 100%. When I had the UTI, and if you didn't see that video, you want to go back to that one. I'm not sure the date of it, but I don't have medical care. And when I started feeling the symptoms of that night, it was very hard for me to gauge, should I go get my daughter up? Do I need to go to urgent care? I don't feel good. I know something's really wrong, but am I going to get better like I always do? Or do I need to go in? That's like a really challenging window of time. Well, then, and it was so awesome. That's why I smile, is because I was praying and I said, God, I'll go in if you want me to go in, but, I always want the supernatural healing first and foremost. And I felt that. I felt the Lord's presence. I felt that. And it was like, God's here. God's here. And he did. He healed me of the majority of it. Now, I still went to a medical appointment, which I had to pay for out of pocket. But I think people with insurance are paying out of pocket because of deductibles and that sort of thing. And so I did go in and get an antibiotic for the infection. But the like really serious side of it that night, and it's like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m, and I'm like, should I go in? That's not fun. And then the Lord arrived. And that's what you want to happen too. So Patriot Nurse doesn't talk about that. I didn't listen the whole way through because she was just going to head into the medications and remedies. And it's getting late. It is. I need to grab a snack and, kind of settle down. A lot of times because I'm a night owl, I'm a backwards person. And I stay busy till bedtime and then I can't sleep for quite a while. I tell myself, you need to settle down and lay down and read. And I do, but I'm such a rascal that I stay busy till bedtime. So anyway, I've only got a short amount of time left on here. So you want to get solid in your faith for healing. And if you do need to go in, if you do need medical care, dental care, whatever it is that you may need up the road, me too, you want to watch what Patriot Nurse has to share on this video. I'm trying to see my time. I can't see it because of my sweatshirt. So I will put the link in the description box and look for that. Listen to her and read the comments if you can. Just be prepared. Use this video not to instill fear in you, but to just heighten an awareness of what's going on out there. Do you know that if you don't watch at least some of the videos and things on YouTube, you may get comfortable thinking things are okay, and they are nowhere near okay in so many ways. And all of a sudden, it's just going to blow onto the surface, whether it's the famine and the healthcare issues and things like that. All of a sudden, it's here. It's like when your body has sickness in it, and all of a sudden it comes to the forefront, and you know about it. That's what these things happen. So you got to prep now. You've got to get your faith in place now. So my phones, I'm out of time. Happy New Year, family. Look for the video in the description, and I'll see you soon.